blood tests and needles in general, but then after a while of doing eye inhalation through the injection, where it's actually a small needle, but you stick it straight into your skin, your arms, your legs, and they think the more you do it, the more you get used to it. But the more you do it, the more scar tissue you get, the more scars on your arms, more lumps, it hurts when you walk. So when it got to a point where I couldn't do it to myself anymore, and I used to make my mum do it for me, and I used to pull away, knowing that it's coming. It's just the knowing the pain that you're about to feel, and knowing the pain that it feels like when if it's got a high concentrate of vegetable and they put it in you, you can feel it going through, and when you finish in the morning you have a big lump, and it's because it's under the skin, it's not in a vein, it hardens and like stools until in the blood and in the tissue, so until it sort of spreads itself out.
Friday the 13th is actually when I had my large intestine taken out, because it was either living with sickle or living with ulcerative colitis, and you're gonna have to live with sickle because there's no cure for it.
There was this one time where I went out with friends on a small vacation, so like a couple of days, and I was ill that night, and because my friends they know me very well, they know what to do, but they've never actually seen me beyond the hospital. So they've come to visit me, but they haven't seen me when they're actually having that crisis. They just see the beginning. And because my parents weren't around and my sister wasn't around, it was just them. They had to deal with everything. They didn't know, like, they knew my height, but they didn't know, like, all the little information, all the little detail. So as soon as I got there, they were asked, all the doctors and nurses were just surrounding me, and they're asking me my weight, and I couldn't talk. So it was really hard, but they were ushering them away. So they were, like, trying to get my friends out. And then I'm lying there on the bed in excruciating pain, and all I can just feel is this loads of doctors just injecting things into me, and I'm just like, I was so confused. Then eventually, like about a minute or something later, I just feel a rush through the whole of my body that was like morphine, but they gave me an overdose of morphine. So like, I was basically paralysed from head to toe, so I couldn't breathe, I couldn't talk, I couldn't tell them what was wrong. And they were all looking at me just like, what's wrong with it? What should we do? What should we do? They didn't know anything about it. Yeah, then eventually my mum came about 2 hours in, and she knew straight away. She saw me and she was like, no, something's not right. She just asked them, what did you give her? Like, and it was just chaotic. So I could see her, but I just couldn't. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I can, you know when you can hear yourself saying something, but it's not coming out, and you're like, hang on a minute, they can't hear me. So I had to like work around it and stuff. And yeah, so when my family came in, they were just really upset. They were just like, I can't believe this is happening. The doctors kind of kept it on a low kind of thing. They kind of ushered me over to the side and kept me in intensive care, away from everyone else. I was just like cornered basically, because they didn't want anyone else to know there's something that's gone wrong. So yeah, my mum came and sorted everything out. I just had to wait for it to wear off. Couldn't really do much. So it was a dangerously high dose.
She wants me to take this medication, and she thinks that it's just going to make everything okay, and I'm going to wake up and suddenly go away, but it's not. There is no cure. No chemo, no transplants, no operation is going to take this away.
I mean, anyone would think you were pregnant.
Do you want to know something? I am pregnant.
Okay.
And I am on something. I'm on medication that I've been on for the whole, I don't even know how many years now, since I've been diagnosed with sickle cell, yeah? But I'm worried that the baby has it too.
Wait, hang on. I understand the whole thing about sickle cell because Rachel's got it, and I understand it's like to do with a blood abnormality, but I mean, what makes you think he's got it?
Because one of the first things you know as a sickle cell sufferer is that you can't just go out and entertain guys just like that and not know what trait they are or whether they have it themselves. And do you know what? I just didn't ask. I just wanted to be normal.
Daniel. He just he asked if I wanted.
Rachel? Rachel? Rachel?
Rachel.
Rachel. I just wanted to have fun and live life the way I wanted to, but look where it's got me. I don't know if I'm going to have the strength that my mum had, or even that you had. But I won't give up. I won't give up.